Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to see y'all. I'm so happy to have you here today. We are going to continue our fall series by decorating, doing a little fall decorating to my main living area. We have like this big open concept living area that houses like our kitchen, we have a small seating area, our dining area, our drink area. So today we are gonna work on the coffee bar, my kitchen, and we're gonna make a centerpiece for the dining table. I'm really excited to start decorating my main living area for fall, even though it's 100 degrees outside, the sun is shining, it's warm, it's beautiful, and it doesn't even remotely feel like fall. But we're just going to do this anyway because it is September. Today is actually September 1st as I'm filming this. And I'm ready. I'm ready to take down summer and just start putting up fall, and I'm also ready for some cooler days. So maybe by decorating, who knows, maybe it'll kick off some cooler days here. It's wishful thinking, but you know, one can hope, right? Okay, friends, so without further ado, let's go get started on the coffee bar. That's what we're gonna work on first today. Okay, y'all, so I'm over at the coffee bar now, and I've gone ahead and cleaned everything off of it so that we can start this fall decorating project with a clean slate. And I washed everything down really, really well, just to make it feel fresh and clean. You know, if I take everything off of it, I might as well go ahead and clean, right? Just get that icky part out of the way. So anyway, for my color palette this year, I decided I really wanted to keep things very, very neutral and kind of earthy. I'm not a huge fan of traditional fall colors, so we will keep things on the more muted side of the color palette for my fall decor. So I'm gonna go ahead and start styling this, and I'll just kind of walk y'all through the process of how I chose my pieces and let's just go decorate. Okay, we're gonna get started on the coffee bar with probably some canisters and just a few of the essential items that we keep on our coffee bar on a daily basis. Just, you know, the things that you use regularly and every single day. So I am going to change out the canisters and put our coffee in a new canister that I got that's just a little prettier for the fall and just has more of a neutral color because I had just pure white on here. So I'm going to change up the whites for more of like a creamy white. So I'm not making a huge change, but a slight difference. And our coffee bar is really small. It's a very small area, and we have plans in the future to build like a bigger, more built-in type coffee bar here in this area. But right now we're working on a really big project for our family room, which I can hardly wait to share with y'all. And it won't be long. It's coming up in just a few weeks, so I'll get to share that big project with y'all. But for right now, we're just gonna work with what I have here, and I'm just gonna start by adding back in all of our daily essentials to the coffee bar. So we got the coffee bar all finished, and I am super, super pleased with the results. I feel like it looks a lot better. It's definitely got a few fall colors. We added some fun fall colors in with our coffee mugs that we have hanging on the hooks. I really like them. I like how they came out. At first I wasn't sure about the colors because I'm not a real big color person. I kind of tend to stick to the same neutral color palette. So, but I like the coffee mugs a lot. I like how it just added a little extra something to the coffee bar. I really love our new canisters. These canisters, I wish y'all could see them just in real time. I actually wish you could just be here in general. We could just have a cup of coffee together because everything, the perspective of everything looks so much different when you're standing here seeing it in real life than when you see it on a camera, because my camera just doesn't capture the perspective the way, you know, the way I see it. So anyway, but these canisters, I'm really loving these new canisters, y'all. They are so beautiful. And I did get these on Amazon, so I will have them linked below for y'all in the description box if you're interested. Then we just added a couple of wicker baskets, which I feel like you cannot go wrong with a wicker basket. I just feel like any kind of basket adds a really fun texture, a textural element to your overall, you know, look and vignette. It's kind of that cozy, warm, inviting feeling for fall. So I'm very happy with the wicker. Then we added that fun lamp. This fun lamp is really cute. I also got that on Amazon, so I will link that before. All of anything that I use today, that I found that's linkable. Gosh, sorry, stuttering over my words. That's linkable. I'll have that in the description box for y'all if you're interested. So I really, really like our lamp, and lamps just add, you know, any kind of fun ambiance to a space when you're decorating. I just love the ambiance that it adds to any space. Then we added in our syrup bottles because we actually do use those on a pretty regular basis. And I know I don't need the calories for sure, but every once in a while I like to splurge with a fun latte or whatnot. And then of course we had to add in lots of coffee mugs to the top and the bottom. The bottom, those are my husband's favorite coffee mugs, so we had to have those, and I keep our coffee siphon down there as well. We like to use our coffee siphon to make dessert coffees, so we use that quite frequently, and someday I'll have to do a tutorial for y'all, or just a video for y'all, and show you how it works, because it really is so much fun and so cool to use. Anyway, so that is our coffee bar, and I really love how everything turned out. Oh, I forgot to mention that cute little clock tower that I have. So that used to be a clock tower, and I added it to this corner because I just kind of feel like it rounds out the corner and completes the overall look of this whole coffee corner. But it used to be a clock, and the clock quit working, so I just turned it into a cute little sign, and then I can change out the sign for the seasons. And so I've had a lot of fun with that, and I do enjoy it so much. It adds such a pretty element to this corner. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna stop rambling about the coffee bar now, and we are going to move on into the kitchen and just change a few things in the kitchen. We're gonna change up the vignette that I have on my island. We'll change it from our summer decor to fall. And then I'm just gonna change a few other things. A lot of things in the kitchen will probably stay the same because it's items that I use on a regular basis. But anyway, let's move on to working in the kitchen for a little while. All right, y'all, we are going to start in the kitchen. And again, we're gonna start with kind of a blank slate in here, just because I wanted to do some deep cleaning. And so I removed all the things that were in here anyway, so we can change out the summer decor for fall decor. But there are just a few key elements that I'm going to be keeping in this area because I use them on a daily basis. Like my mixer, my stand mixer will stay, and my little pour over coffee. And then in our the countertop where we do a lot of our cooking, I'm not really going to change much of that either. That's probably all going to stay pretty close to the same. But we will be changing out a good share of the pieces, and again in the kitchen I'm going to go with, because this area is all one area, I'm going to keep the same color palette throughout the kitchen, the the seating area, the dining, the coffee bar. I'm just gonna kind of keep everything in that neutral color palette. So let's go ahead and start adding some fun little elements to our kitchen counters. Okay, y'all might be noticing one little trend that I do have going on in the kitchen area right now is I'm using a lot of wood elements. I love wood, and there's just something so warm and cozy about adding wood elements to any space for like the fall and the colder winter months. I love wood. I love that, just that warm color and the textures that it adds to a space, especially if you have a lot of white going on around you like I do. There's a lot of white in my kitchen, and so I just like how the wood elements just add a little pop of contrast to all the white going on all around. So yes, a lot of wood elements make just a room so cozy and so inviting at this time of the year, in my opinion. All right, let's go see what we can do with the island now. And again, the island is another place that we use an awful lot, so I like to keep the decor somewhat minimal on the island as well. But we definitely have to do something fun for fall in that space. All right, y'all, so we're just gonna play. The island is looking very, very empty right now. So we're just gonna play these three pieces that are sitting here are definitely pieces that I want to incorporate into the island's vignette. So I'm gonna go shop my house and see what kind of pieces we can find to put on the island. So I'm just gonna head down to my decor closet and do a little shopping. So I went and shopped my decor closet, and I came up with just a few pieces that I think we can make work for a small vignette on the island. So let's go play and see what we come up with. Okay, so I think we pulled something together here. It is very simple, but I'm liking it. I think this is gonna work for just, you know, this early fall month, especially like through September, because I'm not quite ready to start putting pumpkins and things like that out. So I definitely wanted to keep a neutral fall decor for the month of September, but then in October, we'll start playing with pumpkins, and I might add, you know, a little bit more here and there throughout. But for now, I think I'm happy with how our vignette on the island turned out. And one of the things I really like doing when I'm decorating is to use lots of layers and lots of textures. So with this vignette, we've got lots of wood going on and some layers with the big round tray, and then a riser and some fall flowers that just bring in a little bit of that outdoor natural element to our fall decor. And of course you have to have a candle, because candles just kind of complete the space. So I'm happy with how this turned out. And so now I'm ready to move on and go see if we can create a centerpiece for my dining room table. And I also want to hang some new curtains in my dining room. I've had the same one hanging up there for a couple of years now. When we renovated, I sort of just tossed it up there, and I've never changed it. And it's actually only one panel, so it doesn't even cover the whole sliding glass door. So I am gonna go change those curtains, and then we'll create a centerpiece for the dining room table. Okay, y'all, so I got these curtains hung, and first of all, I like them. They're very, very, very pretty, and they do warm up the space a lot and just kind of give it that cozy feel, but they're way too long, and some of that is because I have them hung really low. And so curtain hanging 101, you are always supposed to, well, in my opinion, you are always supposed to hang your curtain rod really close to the ceiling, because it gives the room a little bit larger of a look. It completes the space and frames the window better when you do that. However, I never hung the rod on these ones that high because I had this cute little cafeteria sign above them. So if I'd have hung them high, it would have covered my sign. And when we renovated our house, we were going to get rid of the sliding glass doors and just put in French doors, but that has not happened yet. It will, it's coming. All that stuff takes time, right? So that's kind of why the curtain rod is hung the way that it is. But I'm thinking now that I might take my cafeteria sign down and raise the curtain rod all the way up. So I will keep y'all posted on that. All right, in the meantime, while I'm thinking on the whole curtain saga, because I definitely feel like they need to be raised up. But anyway, in the meantime, let's go build or create a, not build, I don't know why I said build, but I don't know, maybe we are gonna build it. Let's go create a centerpiece for my dining room table. Okay, so I pulled out just a few pieces that I thought maybe we could use to create a simple centerpiece. So let's go play with what we've got here and see what we can come up with. Well, y'all, that was probably the easiest, fastest centerpiece I've ever put together in my life. I really think it just came out very cute, kind of whimsical and playful. Definitely has some fall elements going on, some texture, and again, we incorporated some of our wood pieces. So that is gonna be that for the table setting. I think I'm just gonna go with this for a while and just see, you know, I think I'm just gonna leave it like this until I'm ready to start incorporating pumpkins probably. So yeah. Do you guys remember this really super cool riser that we made a couple weeks ago in our All Things Riser video? Well, remember how I kept talking about I had this really amazing beverage dispenser that's what I wanted to put on top that riser because I needed, you know, something fairly tall. So this is the beverage dispenser that I've been talking about. It did not come with a lid though, so we are gonna have to go build a lid for it, which I'll probably have Michael do that in the next day or two. And then I'll give you guys an update. But yeah, we're gonna build a lid for it, but I have it displayed on this tray. And I keep this tray at the end of my island all the time. And there's been several times when I've actually thought about taking the tray away and doing something different there, but then it always comes back. However, now that I've got this little beverage dispenser sitting on it, I feel like it needs some more texture. So y'all, give me some ideas down in the comments below because something needs to go under it. I really feel like that, but I'm struggling with what I should put on the metal tray. Or do you think I should paint the metal tray? So y'all, let me know down in the comments because I would love to hear your ideas on what you think I should do with this. Okay, y'all, so we did a lot today. We completely restyled my coffee bar, restyled the island, and did a few things to the kitchen counters and made a centerpiece for the table. That was a fun decorating day. I thoroughly enjoyed every single bit of it, and I really enjoyed having y'all hang out with me while we did some decorating together. It was so much fun to be able to share this with y'all. Let's just do a little quick recap of everything that we did today. Okay, y'all, so we started out with this blank slate. We added in some fun coffee mugs with some fun fall flair, but also some neutral palette going on there. We added in these beautiful new canisters, some baskets for texture, a lamp for ambiance, our syrups, and this cute little sign. And I think the coffee bar came out lovely. Then we moved into the kitchen and we just added in some rolling pins for just that fun wood element. We've got our cutting boards. We've used the risers that we created a couple of weeks ago together next to the sink, and I've used a riser on the stove also for my cute little coffee pot. So we've just got lots of wood texture going here. And on the island, one of my favorite things is the popcorn. I really think the popcorn adds just a fun fall flair to this vignette. And then moving on to the centerpiece on our dining room table, we kept it very, very simple. We've got some texture in the basket. We've got some fun fall flowers, and of course our candle and wood elements. All right, friends, that is going to wrap up our video for today. Again, I had so much fun hanging out with y'all. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Y'all just mean the world to me, mean so much to me, and I could not grow my channel without y'all. So I just want to thank all of you so much for all your continued support in helping me grow my brand new teeny weeny tiny little channel. Y'all are the absolute best. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you all again next week. We are going to continue our fall decorating into the rest of my main room. We're going to work on the mantle, and I've got some really cool art pieces that we're going to be working on together. So, and we'll do redo the coffee table. So yeah, and of course, some new throw pillows. So yes, we're going to have a good time continuing on with this little fall decorating series that we've got going on, and then after that we're going to work on some fun fall DIYs together. So I am really looking forward to the next couple of weeks. We have got so many fun things planned, so I hope y'all will be back. I look forward to seeing you again next week. Until then, take care, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.